Hi guys, my name is Kendall Reusing. I train out of Gracie Barra, Corona, Riverside, and Newport Beach in California. I've been part of Gracie Barra since I was 5 years old, and now I'm 21. So it's been a long time. It makes up a lot of who I am, and it makes up a lot of my life. My parents moved from Georgia to California to train in Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu in about 1995. At the time, there was not much Jiu-Jitsu anywhere, and especially in Georgia. So they moved to California. A lot of guys were moving here, opening schools and training. So they moved here, and my dad started training. And where we lived before in Temecula, he found a really great academy to train at. So even before I was 5, like, I would be on the mats, or I would be, messing around with my dad and kind of training a little bit. But I really started training for the first time when I was 5 years old, and I instantly loved it. So it became so much of my life, and again, so much of who I am. And I continued to train as a child a lot. At the time, the only girls in the academy were me and our head professor's daughter, and so we were training partners, and we were really good friends too. And we just trained with the boys and then the two of us, and we were really competitive, so it was really good. And the kids program was huge. At the time, there were not many kids that trained, so I was really lucky to be there at that academy. And yeah, it really formed a lot of who I am, how I was as a kid. And I think I tell parents a lot a lot of the times too, is like, people ask my parents, wow, how did you make Kendall like do so well in school? How did you make her have so many goals? And I think that, of course, we all come like to the earth with our own personalities and things like that. And a lot of it has to do with the way that my parents raised me. But a lot of it has to do with jiu-jitsu. I think that being in Brazilian jiu-jitsu taught me to do the things that are hard. So, someone asks you to do something hard and you do it. You do what's asked of you. So at school, when something was difficult, it was asked of me. So I did it anyway. And I was really taught the concept that anything is possible if you have the right support system and the right beliefs and the right values and the right work ethic and discipline. But right now, I'm so confident in the fact that I'm the best version of myself that I've ever been. I'm the best version of myself on the mats, of course, and I'm my best version of myself off the mats. I'm the best daughter I've ever been, the best friend I've ever been, the best instructor, the best partner, all of these things, the best leader that I've ever been, the best student I've ever been. And my physical fitness is better than it's ever been. My lifestyle, my food, my nutrition is better than it's ever been. My state of mind is better. Everything. I could go on with so many lists. But it is all because I spend so much time in the academies, in this environment, full of people who are pushing you to be the best version of yourself, inspiring me to be better every day. I know that if I don't show up for training, all of my friends and my instructors are going to be calling me, Kendall, where are you? You're supposed to be at training today. And not in a shameful way, but in a, this is where we're coming to get better, and where are you? Because you're part of this team, and where are you at? And I know that everybody can relate to this as well. Everyone has that experience. And they say that the 5 people you spend the most amount of time, your time with, are the people you become. And so I really take that to heart and try to spend time with the people that I admire the most. And it's very easy to do that in jiu-jitsu because I admire everybody I'm around. And so I feel like I'm really in the best environment to grow and to be the best version of myself, because you get a lot of people who say they want the best for you. But in this environment, you really feel that people want the best for you, and that they are not going to let you fail. They are not going to let you fall. If you start to fall, they are going to be pulling you back up, because they know that if one ship rises with the tide, or no, if the tide rises, what is it saying? The tide rises, if one ship rises, all the ship rises. If my ship rises, all of my teammates' ship rises. And if Professor Flavio, Coach Tosha, if their ship is going up, I'm coming up with them. And just the same, if my ship goes down, their ship is going down too. And so we are a team, and we are all together. And to find something like that is so special. And then also just to be in that environment and have it be fun. For one thing, it's very fun. And 2, to be getting physical fitness. And 3, to becoming more confident. It's like, there's nothing in my life I've found like it. And everybody that I know, I try to always get to jiu-jitsu. And they know I'm going to talk to them about jiu-jitsu, because it's the best thing that I've ever done. And it has really created so much of who I am. And I love going out and competing because I know that my team is behind me, and I love to win, and I love being a champion. Of course, that is an amazing feeling. That's amazing. But the main reason I'm here is to grow and to spread jiu-jitsu to everybody else. And yes, being a champion is fun and it helps me spread that as well, but it's not the only goal that we have, you know. So we have a lot of people who are champions, and we have a lot of people who are champions in life and champions on the mat as well. So the goal is to be a champion on the mat and to be a champion off the mat, champion in our relationships with everybody that we know, and just with really of our intentions and our integrity. Jiu-Jitsu has taught me to have great integrity. If I say I'm going to do something, I'm going to be there. I'm going to be doing it. Because if not, I'm going to be letting my community down. Not just my academy, but my community as a whole. Because again, no matter what, everything that we do with our students, everything we do with our community affects everything else in the bigger community and the bigger picture. And when they travel, it's affecting everyone around them as well. And so it's just, I feel very lucky to be part of Gracie Barra as the original jiu-jitsu team, the very first jiu-jitsu team under under Grandmaster Carlos and Master Carlos and Elio and everyone who brought it to the United States, and now with Professor Marcio and Professor Flavio really creating such an amazing environment in the United States for everybody to learn, and in Europe and Australia, and of course in South America, and now it's a lot of the other Asian countries as well. It's just amazing to be a part of a community that is about 800 schools worldwide at this point. It's really unheard of, and we have our own tournaments. That's also unheard of. The CompNet, we get the kids to be in a competitive environment without having to be scared of, you know, the pressure or anything like that. And everything that we do is for ourselves and for the environment. And so I feel very lucky to be part of Gracie Barra and just to be part of this amazing community. I can't thank Gracie Barra enough for giving me the life that I have, and my professors for giving me the life that I have now. It wouldn't be possible without them, and I know that there's so much more to come in the future, and we're only going up from here. Whether or not there are ups and downs, we are always moving up in the right direction because of the people I have around me and the community that we've created.